Welcome to Junk Journal Mayhem at Studioloo.
It's already day 24 and we are getting down to plastic packaging. Okay, so obviously this could go a lot of different ways. I've chosen something a little bit challenging, I'm not going to lie, because of its 3D-ness, but there's certain aspects of this that I like. The circle inside the rectangle, the kind of bumpiness. So what I'm thinking here is I can use 4 of these of the 6, because these two have like, well, actually, I can possibly use all of them now that I think about it. So I'm just going to cut them apart. This series is full of really great sounds for you to enjoy as I cut apart things from the recycle bin. I'll try to do it quietly. And there are little, you see little tiny black circles around on my desk. I was hole punching magnets today for some other weird thing I'm up to. But that is not for now. Okay. So now we have these. So I want to make them less 3D because they're way too, I'm not going to put that inside the journal. It's too big. So to make it less 3D, I've got to think how puffy would I allow this to be inside a journal, inside as a piece of ephemera. So I'll cut it down to kind of that as a concept. Okay. So I think that could be kind of cool. But I just realized something. What I probably should do is not cut it all the way to the size that I want, but leave it a little longer because I need to be able to, so this little ridge there that I gotta get off. Need to be able to cut some little slots in it or something on the side, I think. So like, what I'm thinking is all along here, I'm going to cut little slits in the side. And the reason is so I can fold these down flatter. Now this is one that has that recycled symbol. I scare myself sometimes. So I'm going to cut this whole circle out of this one. Now this is Junk Journal Mayhem, so I have not done any prototypes. I could be doing all of this for nothing. It's hard to say what's going to happen here. But I think ideally, quickest, best way to do this, probably to cut the slits first, okay, around the edge. All the way around, like so, okay. Then pull one of them up and clip it so there's a little bit left for you to still work with. Okay, so I'm going to go with these 3 for my projects for today. And the other 3 I'll set aside in case I figure out something super awesome to do with this. So my whole point of having these slits, let me show you. Okay, I need a pencil. I'm going to use these 2. This was just in my scraps, these 2 tags here. So I'm going to use them for a couple of the projects. Okay. And then for the third one, I'll use this, I think. So we'll just use this as like a guide. Okay. Then I need a backing. And we'll use ye old folder that I'm always using for things. So then I'm going to lay this down. Let's try using this one first. So what I'm going to do is just draw around this roughly to get the size of it. Okay. Now the next task is to try to... Is this the one that I left any... No. Maybe is this the only one that I left slits in? I was thinking if I could fold these down, these slits, and somehow attach this. No, it's not going to work. There's just not enough, like, give. This one is a little longer. But then I'm not sure that glue will be able to hold it, and it's going to malform. Okay, we got to do a plan B, friends. We're going to do a plan B. But I'm still going to use these tags for plan B. And plan B is a little dangerous, possibly. We'll see. I'm going to put my mask on. Okay, so mask is on. I do have my window open. Why is that even important? And also we might use these again too. I'll set them here. Because I'm going to use the heat gun to do some melting. And then we're going to see what we can do with these. So let's just try hitting this with a bit of heat. And very quickly, you're going to see that it goes all scrunchy. Now also, it is pliable in this form. So you see that? It's not too hot. Like it's not hurting me to handle it. But it's pliable in that form. Now, I guess my other comment is it's also kind of, I would say kind of sharp. So I think what I'd like to do, I had this picture of this grouchy lady somewhere. Where did I put her? I lost my grouchy lady. Is she in here? No, she is not. Okay. I need to get a couple of supplies, I think. Although I don't think I have to pause. Hold on. I've got all these baskets of things that just hang around. Or not baskets, but bags. I think we probably have something interesting. Look at this guy. He's cool. Let's start with doing something here with him. So, I'll put him here to begin with. I'm going to use a different one of these. Maybe this one. And I'm going to do something. To secure this to this, I need 4 of these guys. And I need a pokey tool. So let's just make 4 holes in this on each corner. And we're going to glue this down. Guess I don't need those tags anymore. That's failed project number 1. Okay. And then I'm just going to grab a couple things. Give me one moment. So I just grabbed some Distress Mica Stain in Specimen. Look at the grunge box. This is the one I poked holes in. Now I just want to do 1 spray on there. Then maybe just a little water. And then we're going to try to, okay, I can't dry this because it will all shrivel. I have to do this all in one go. Let's just wait on that a moment. I need my foam. I'm gonna get all messy, I know. What am I doing? We may only make 1 project today with this because this is a little wild. We'll see. We're gonna see what happens, friends. This is what we do here. Two brads in. Brad number 3. Okay, so he's Bubble Boy now. Excuse me. Let's try a little heat from far away. Ooh. No. Okay. So this is still pliable. I don't think this is going to do much of what I want. I think it's just going to get a little too hard. What if we just allow the center to melt? Will the center melt? I think it just really wants to pull on those brads. Also, it's interesting, the mica stain is not melting, and as I'm applying this heat, it's turning kind of a bluish tone. This mica stain is not like drying. And it's getting milky, milky, milky. Okay. Let's try just pressing it here. I've got to be careful because the brads are hot. I wonder if, okay, so now that we've got it to this stage, Whew. Can I cut it? Can we cut it open? Yeah, I think we can. Like, kind of like a frame or something. I think I might need a knife to do this. No, I don't know where this is going, if you're wondering. I kind of do. There's some part of me that feels like we're going to get something cool out of this. We just got to be patient. We got to be unafraid. I'm going to channel all of my patience here. Okay, I got two sides up. I'll turn it and go this way. Okay. It's trying to like unlock his face. Okay, we've got his face unlocked. I think I still got to cut a little more though. On this one side, we've got to go a little higher because his little eyes are back there. This might be the first day where I feel like my project's going off the rails. Okay, we've unlocked him. Did we scuff him a little? Maybe a little. Not too bad though. All right, now I'm gonna hit this with more heat because I want to dull down those sharp edges where I cut this to see if I can get it to soften again. Okay, now it's kind of doing what I'd hoped, which is like receding away. But it doesn't seem to want to like melt onto the paper in any way. It just wants to be all by itself. And I'd love to get the edges to lay down, but they don't seem to really want to do that. And I think excessively heating it, it's just going to turn white. I don't think it's going to do much. Okay, so what if we've got this hot now, come in quick with this and squoosh it down. And that will kind of make it lay down. Okay, so that's kind of interesting, if nothing else, right? It's certainly made this weird weathered kind of thing. Like, you're like, why is that even there? I don't know. She put it there. Who knows where her brain's gone? It's, 25 days almost of this now. Okay. So, I'm not going to call those much of a win because I think the biggest challenge with them is that they just get quite sharp. So I probably wouldn't use that kind of plastic for this. It's, I knew taking that on, I certainly could have gone with like packaging plastic, like things that we're familiar with, like bubble wrap or, just literally flat plastic. And clearly I had that option, but I did want to try to do something with that silly, weird piece of plastic. And I did do something. It's certainly interesting. I wonder if I have any words that I could add to this to kind of make it funny or interesting. Interesting creatures. Okay. Lurking in corners. Rare originals in the collections. Silences make the real conversation between friends, not the saying, but the never needing to say. No, that's a little too wholesome. Some things even love will not condone and must be suffered quite alone. Let's go with that. And I'm also thinking about how a lot of times I'll send out eclectic kind of ephemera to people. So if you end up receiving this, just know it's not a personal sentiment that I'm sending to you. It's just one of my weird projects that I did. Okay. Actually, this is growing on me. I don't know. It's actually growing on me. I like it now. I'm going to back it again, I think, with this to cover up those brads. Where is my glue? Right here. You know, I might actually stitch it. Maybe. That would be more fun to just stitch it. So I'll put a little bit of glue on the back to just kind of tack it on there so it doesn't roll away on me. Make sure I'm not going over that. Good. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I've stitched it on here. So let's trim it out. Trim these strings. Put the pokey tool away. And then I was sort of thinking, you know, if the concern is about this being risen up, I could probably just cut it a bit. Not lose the whole part. Yeah. It also helps with it being kind of jagged. Now it's not jagged anymore. Yeah, that doesn't feel sharp to me now. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for in a frame. Okay, so that's my piece for today. Don't try this at home. Also, if you're going to be melting plastic or doing anything weird with any unknown plastics, definitely have good ventilation, wear a mask. Don't do it for very long. Don't do it very frequently. You know, you don't want to be breathing in any of the plastic fumes. They have like unscented kind of fumes that you can get on plastic. So don't do a lot of this. I just did it for a moment. So that being said, I actually think this is pretty cool. I think, you know, eat your heart out. All of those Tim Holtz and other kind of grungy, you know, industrial brands, right? We could do this ourselves in totally weird ways. That being said, I love Tim Holtz products. I use a ton of them. Anyhow, thank you for enduring this one and hanging out with me. Tomorrow I'll be back with something not so challenging, and I'll see you for more mayhem. Bye for now.